Welcome to another Cube video. My name is Edward, also known as Strategy. Let's see what we open. We got a Mana Crypt. That's fantastic. That's the first time we've gotten Mana Crypt this particular cube. I do like the Mana Drain. I like Shieldred. I like Ragavan. That's probably where it stops. But yeah, we're going to be very happy with this Mana Crypt. Unfortunately, unless we just get like an absolutely dominant artifact-based deck, we're definitely going to want to be a more aggressive deck with this Mana Crypt. The last thing you want is to have a bunch of counter spells in your Mana Crypt deck and then lose to being bolted every other turn on average. So, but we're happy to take the Mana Crypt regardless. Okay. I don't accept another option. I cannot hear an argument against Broadside in this position. Um, I'm interested though. If you have an argument for another card here, feel free to say it. And yeah, I look forward to it. I guess if you're really forcing me, you can go Mana Crypt, Sage of the Skies, and have two Sage of the Skies. Sure, I'd rather have Bombardiers. That's about it. I think that's like the only other one. Like, oh, I can't copy his answer. I have to come up with something else. That's about it. We're gonna take that. That's great. Ooh, now there's a Tursa. There's also a Mind Twist. Mind Twist is great with Mana Crypt. But I think I'd rather have Tursa. I mean, both of these are just fantastic cards off the Mana Crypt. Tursa does have a higher chance of wheeling. I do see Tursa wheel often enough. Where Mind Twist, even though it is lower usually, it does have usually pretty low chances of wheeling. Notably, there's also Sylvan Safekeeper for my girl Titania, if we ever see that. How deep do I want to go into this Mana Crypt? Because Palantir is another great card off Mana Crypt, and something you definitely want is a lot of threes in your Mana Crypt deck, so you can just maximize its playability. A safer pick might be something like Delighted Halfling or Eagles. I want to take the Palantir. Oh, now there's a Booster Tutor. It's also a Smuggler's Copter. Are we supposed to ignore the Booster Tutor? Now, Carnage Interpreter isn't bad with Mana Crypt because you can still use Mana Crypt to sack its clues. But maybe we get that on the wheel. I think it's either Smuggler's Copter or Booster Tutor. And I think I'm supposed to take Smuggler's Copter, honestly. Feel free to disagree. I'm going to take the Smuggler's Copter. Okay, so now we have a Suplex if we want that. Spire Bluff is a Mana Confluence. We are red. We don't necessarily have a second color yet. This is a way to get rid of our Mana Crypt, I suppose. Sure, I'll just take it. I'm not happy with that pick, but I can't justify taking a Spire Bluff when we're not super likely to be blue. Of course, you could still be blue. Like a Daze in this deck is not the worst. With that said, I think I would rather take Phantasmal Image or Abandoned. I guess I could also see Tarmogoyf, but we don't have a lot of ways to put things in the yard yet. I guess if they're milling, I guess that is. So we have. I'm dumb. We have 4 ways to put things in the yard. I'm gonna stop talking now. So maybe we are supposed to take Tarmogoyf. I don't hate Tarmogoyf. I think that has a higher chance of making our deck than Image, even though Broadside is a great card to copy, or Abandoned Air Temple. Well, there's a Steam Vents if I would have taken the other card. Maybe we just take Cosmogran now. Or we take Asika's Chariot, maybe. Let's take Asika's. Okay, now we have Generous Ent. I don't know if we want to be Isotil Explorer. I'll take the Generous Ent. Maybe we get some Gruul action going. Oh, Lotus Petal on the wheel. There's also an Axebane, though. That's another great card. I think the Axebane is more replaceable than Lotus Petal, so I want to take the Lotus Petal. Okay, I am going to spec on the Sylvan. I do agree that it should probably be Commercial District or Elvish Mystic, but the upside is so high if we get Titania that I'm going to take it. Here, I guess we'll take Manamorphose. I could see taking the Treasure Cruise as well, but I don't think I'm going to. Interpreter's not bad. For the same reasons I said before. Yeah, we'll take a Scavenging Ooze. It's not the worst. It can be good. We're probably not playing this Regrowth, I'm just going to be honest. Well, there's the Academy to go with our sweet artifact deck we could have had. As it sits, I'm interested in Pyrokinesis and Ouroborid. I think I'm supposed to take Pyrokinesis. I mean, it's a one-sided board sweeper, but Ouroborid is another great mana crypt hit. And kind of pumps our team. Pretty hard, too, I might add. I'm just going to really hope that this Ouroborid wheels. I'm going to take the Pyrokinesis. I don't blame anyone for taking the Oral there. Okay, Scalding Tarn is a red fetch. The other green cards have been wheeling a lot, so I'm gonna wager that this Llanowar Elves wheels, but I am interested in it. Other cards could be Hellrider or Robber, but I'm gonna take the fixing and hope that we can get a Taiga of the sorts. Goldspan Dragon's a good one. Basically, I just want to draft this deck as though I always have Mana Crypt, but I need to keep in mind that I will not always have the Mana Crypt. But I want to take the green fetch land here. This just makes one Taiga just very good. I think I'm supposed to take Jetmir's. It's not the most exciting, but with 3 fetches for a red-green land, I don't think I'm supposed to pass this. And honestly, between Nova and Rampaging Raptor, I'm sure one of those will wheel, and if it doesn't, maybe Sylvan Caryatid wheels. There's enough here that I'm interested in that I'm going to take the guaranteed Taiga land. Not really interested in map. Tribal Flames is alright, I guess, with Jetmir's in play. I could take Reprieve. This is going to be a shock a lot of the times, unfortunately. I guess if we get another Taiga Triome, it's not the worst. I just don't think we're a Reprieve deck. I really don't. We want to be tapping out and doing things every turn. Oh, Flame Slash is insane. So is NT. Oh, man. And there's also Prismatic Vista. It's actually a lot in this pack. Well, because we took the Pyrokinesis, we don't need Flame Slash as much. We do have 2 fetches for the Bristly Bill. But we also just have NT, and NT is another way to get stuff into the yard. Yeah, let's take the NT. Fire Blast. This might be a Fire Blast deck, but I'm going to take the Gruul dual land. Maybe Fire Blast is the last card, in which case I'm happy. I could also see taking the Surak, but again, I want good mana. I don't want too many. Oh, Taiga on the last possible for this round. I can't pass that. I really can't. Alright, Taiga, get in there. That makes me very happy. I guess it's not a 0% that we play Nadu, but would Sunbillow Verge be better? I'll take the Nadu. Miscalc still in the pack? That seems like a crime. It's also Reckoner. We're not taking the Miscalc. There's no reason to in a best of 1 outside of your pod league. So it's either Reckoner or Chromatic Star. I'll take the Reckoner strictly because we have Mana Crypt. I guess we'll take Rafellos. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. I guess Rafellos will just eat lightning bolts for breakfast. That'll be fine. I would really love a Titania. I mean, we have two fetches. A Titania like a Wasteland effect would be perfect. And then get like a pick 7 Zern Orb or something. That'd be cool. Yep, like I predicted, we got the Rampaging Raptor back. I'm just going to refuse to let someone play with Celestial Colonnade. I could take Enlightened Tutor for Mana Crypt, but that just seems very wrong. I mean, Misty and Scalding do get basic island, so if we get a piece of equipment and like a trop or something, I don't think we've seen a trop yet. This Nadu's not a 0 is my point. What does this do? Look at the top X cards of your library, X number of lands you control, and reveal creature land from among the rest. Okay, sure, we'll take that. And a Temple Garden. That's not 0, I suppose. Now we have 2 white sources. Oh, there's a Mox Sapphire. This Oko is great, and there's the tropical island I was just talking about. But yeah, we're gonna take Mox Sapphire. I don't think we've opened one of these this particular cube yet either. And who knows? Maybe this loot comes back around, and I play that too. Yep, let's do that. Okay, there's a Saga which gets Sapphire and Crypt. That has to be good. There's also Unholy Heat. Oh, there's Paragoyf as well, and we have Tarmogoyf. We're a Tarmogoyf deck. That's probably good. We have a lot of ways to discard. It is unfortunate to pass on Saga, but I'm going to do it. Ooh, now there's a Lelia. There's a Greaves. Do we just hope that the Greaves comes back? Because Lelia is just so good. We don't have to play the blue. If Greaves comes back, oh, there's also a Wasteland too, but I'm going to take the Lelia. If Greaves comes back, I will do my best to put Nadu in this deck. Um, I'm going to take this Lelia in case it doesn't work out. There's a Hedge Maze that's fetchable, blue. There's also Fable, Ivara, Tireless Tracker. There's a lot of things here. I suppose we could just play like one island since these are here too if we wanted to. I just don't know if we are allowed, if it's legal to pass this Fable. Wheel of Fortune, Questing Beast, that's great. Spar's Headquarters is another fetchable green blue land. We're not using the white though, so I'm not really interested in that. This isn't fetchable. So yeah, we're just going to take this Questing Beast. I don't think we're a Wheel of Fortune deck. We obviously could be, but I think our Wheel of Fortune is going to be this Carnage Interpreter. Oh, an Oliphant. Oh, and a Chandra and a Lava Spur Boots. Lava Spur Boots has a high chance of wheeling out of this. Are we supposed to take Chandra here? I like the Oliphant too, though. We don't have too much removal, so I think I'll value the Chandra. How many playables do we have? We have 8 seconds. We have so many playables. I'm gonna take the Oliphant. We have so many playables. Okay, ooh, Strip Mine. I think I'm just gonna take that. I do like the Kavu idea, especially if we can get an island basic land type into our deck. There's also a Generous Plunderer, but I'm gonna take the Strip Mine. We did pass a pick 8 Chromox. Man, too bad I'm not a Tolarian Academy deck. I wouldn't mind the starting town as it gets blue, but we're gonna take Chromox. Okay, loot did come back. Do I want this instead? Oh, this is that weird. thing. Okay, and it has trample and hexproof. Or not but it has or depending on the situation. I mean, I have a higher chance of playing loot, especially if we can get. Yeah, I'm not going to pass it a second time. I wouldn't mind Unholy Heat or even Glorybringer, but I already have to make cuts, and Saga is great in this deck. And somehow Wasteland came back around. That has to be better than Beseiju, right? It's really too bad we didn't get Titania. Yeah, I'll take the Wasteland. Is there a chance Hedge Maze? No, dang, so close. I suppose I'll take Coalition Relic. It's too bad that those aren't blue touching. Okay, well, do we take the fetchable Simic land? I guess we're supposed to if I want to try to play. Oh no, the Greaves didn't wheel. The Greaves was supposed to be in the last pack, right? So I guess the Boots could also wheel potentially. The Lava Spur Boots, which would have been this pack, I believe. Fraction Identity getting 15th pick is a crime. Okay, and then Kavu. Kavu's playable. Okay, well, I passed both the Boots, and neither of the Boots wheeled, so that's on me. Um, I'll see you in the deck tech. Pardon me for this brief interruption to introduce this year's Oklahoma Land Run information. This will be our 7th year hosting this event. Featured events include a Legacy main event, a Vintage main event, and a Team Trios main event featuring both and including Modern as the third seat. If you can make it a day earlier, Thursday, July 9th, Game HQ will be hosting Last Chance Trials. These trials include various formats firing every hour starting at noon. Also happening Thursday, there will be a High Roller Vintage Cube starting at 7 p.m. A Charity Old School 93-94 tournament happening Sunday the 12th. Don't have power? Don't worry. You can proxy any card currently on the reserve list for all events during the Oklahoma Land Run. This year's Playmat artist is none other than Kai Sawatari. More information, including side events and trial kits, are coming soon. Check out the link in the description to keep up to date with this year's Oklahoma Land Run. Now let's get back to the action. Alrighty, this is what I settled on. Notably, I'm playing 13 lands, but 3 of them are colorless. But I have 19 mana sources if you include the Generosent and Oliphant. Because 13 plus 4, Lotus Petal is 17, Oliphant 18, Generosent 19. So I think that's enough. I also have a ton of ways to draw cards with NT, Reckoner, Smuggler's Copter, Palantir, Carnage, Tursa, Lelia, Fable, like just so many ways. So I think this will be fine. I know a lot of these are half sources or quarter source, or I guess maybe not a lot of them are quarter. Like maybe Lotus Petal is the only quarter source. But even if you want to half these, that's 18. And then if you want to, I always count Chrome Mox as a full source because it takes a spell, not unlike not Lions of Diamond, Mox Diamond, which is I don't ever count Mox Diamond as a land because you need lands to pitch to it. So, but yeah, I think this will be fine. I'm just gonna hope that we have Mana Crypt early and often. I did consider for a little bit to cut Jetmir's Garden, and just play like another forest maybe, since we have the Taiga. But I'm gonna keep it in. I think it's fine to keep it in. I do have a couple like double red, double green pip things. So the other big thing I'm gonna not do, going to Nadu, get it? Anyways, is I'm not gonna play the loot or the Nadu, even though I have the Mox Sapphire. Um, I do. Well, obviously, I'm not going to play the Nadu because I don't have great ways to target my things. But I'm not going to play the loot. I think I have plenty of other things. And the games where like I draw Island, Mox Sapphire combinations, and I have like Kavu and Carnage Interpreter and stuff. It's just gonna be really awkward. So I figured I don't need the loot, famous last words, but I have so much other things to be doing. I think that's fine. If I had a tropical island, or even got that hedge maze, I would heavily consider. If I had tropical island, loot would be in the deck, 100%. But the case is that I do not. So it's gonna sit on the sidelines, even though I do absolutely love this card. But yeah, we'll see if that was a good decision or not. I'll see you in round 1. Welcome to round 1. Cross your fingers for Mana Crypt in our opening hand. I guess the best I can do is Mox Sapphire. Yeah, we're going to keep that. Now we can't, and this is kind of what I was talking about with playing the tri land, is we can't cast this questing beast right now. So having a second Taiga, even though it's just worse, I do think is going to matter a lot. Oh, well, that seems good. I'm going to play the Lotus Petal just in case. Oh, Mox Jet of their own, eh? Well, Jace is going to die. That's for sure. And Questing Beast gets to attack them and kill the Jace, so that's great. So, because this will be green, this will make green once I play this mountain. So, Questing Beast says whenever Questing Beast does combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to target planeswalker that player controls. So, let's play this mountain. Let's play Questing Beast. Hope they don't have a daze. Oh no, do they have a force or a daze? Hopefully it's a force. Subtlety. Oh no. I can't currently cast it, so it doesn't make any sense to put it on top. That's so unfortunate. Well, I guess we're going to have to maybe play Nasika's Chariot next. Unfortunately, the Strip Mine's not going to be activated probably anytime soon. Oh, they have a Nadu? Don't play Greaves. Okay, Sylvan Safekeeper. Okay, at least that one actually costs them. Oh. Alright, let's play the Asika. At least this will tax their Jace. And this is just a prime example why I'm not a huge fan of Reckoner. I don't have time to activate it. And every time this Jace zeros, we're just getting deeper and deeper in debt, so to speak. But I am probably going to... Because Earthbend doesn't untap it, does it? It gains haste, but it doesn't untap. Wow, another Mox. Nice. And a Vaultborn. Nice. Opponent's deck seems sweet. Very sweet. I like our deck too, for the record. It just didn't work out. Yep, we can't block that. Just making sure. This is another reason why I'm always harping on good mana. Well, so use the Strip Mine. Attacking doesn't do much, so we will not. They can bounce the Strip Mine if they wanted. It's not a bad play at all. And Sylvan Safekeeper just makes Pyrokinesis just horrible. And if I want to target multiple things, then they're going to draw a card, or effectively draw a card off Nadu for every one. Like, I could split the Pyrokinesis and hit the Land War Elves and the Sylvan Safekeeper, and then they have to sack 2 lands. They don't have to, but they could if they wanted to. It just all seems bad, unfortunately. Yeah, that's subtlety. Probably won them the game. They've just drawn so many cards with Jace. And gained effective life. Alright, now Scythe Cat Cub, great. Yep. It's probably going to go on Vaultborn. Oh, it's going to go on Nadu. Okay, sure. Yep. Yep, that's a very awesome combination. That's so cool. Yep. Opponent has a very sweet deck. I don't know what we could draw, but I'll give it one more draw step, and then I'll concede. Sure. Try to keep triggering. I don't hate it. Sure. Yep, can't do anything about that. Okay. They did end up bouncing it, just in a different way. Like I said, it makes sense to bounce the strip mine there. Well, there's a Bombardiers. Let's see what this does. Probably not much. I'm gonna kill the Jace out of spite and then move on with life. Let's see what they do for blocks, I suppose, first. I could 7 them. They take 6, but then I just die on the backswing. Dang, we were really close. All right, yeah, let's just sack this, kill the Jace out of spite, and move on. That was fun. I'll see you next. All right, round 2. Do not have an Urza Saga in our opener, but we do have an Urza Saga. Do not have an Urza Saga in our opener, but we do have an Urza Saga. Do not have a Mana Crypt in our opener, but we do have an Urza Saga. We are going to keep, and I am going to just play Jetmir's Garden. Faithless Looting. Okay, that definitely makes me want to play Scavenging Ooze here. But I could also see waiting a turn. But that means I'm cycling both my creatures. The reason I would wait a turn is so I can get forced into the yard. Yeah, this is screaming Reanimator against me. Or for me, whatever. Okay, now I don't have to hold up. Anyway, to finish my thought, I'm gonna hold the Scavenging Ooze so that they don't know that I can reanimate it or exile their thing. I'm just gonna hope that they don't have Animate Dead or Reanimate right here, right now. Please don't have Reanimate right here, right now. Have anything else? Yeah, target the Tarmogoyf, that's fine. Okay, well, at least they missed. I guess I'll Verge. And I am going to wait to exile something. Okay, yeah, good game. Sometimes it's as easy as that, folks. I'll see you next round. Welcome to round 3. I will again keep this. We even have a Palantir of Orthonk to kind of start getting cards back, potentially. This Pyrokinesis, I guess I could just pitch the Ent, actually. Oh, now they have... now they have Spell Pierce up, potentially. Okay, well, we can't play like cowards, so am I going to play around Spell Pierce or Stern Scolding? Let's play around Stern Scolding simply for the fact that Lelia can hit a land next turn before I play my own. We are okay with milling a Tribal Flames for 2 and then strip mining them next turn. That sounds great. Yep. I want the strip mine, and this is the only time you can guarantee the card is by putting the card you want second. Okay, that's fine. Let's lay Leah, but hopefully we can just strip mine them. Okay. Yep. Can't play that. Now we're going to strip mine, and honestly, I think I hit the mountain. Mountain has a higher chance of killing the Lelia and the Palantir. Oh, they're going to take a ton of damage. Yeah, take that damage. Sweet, sweet damage. Okay, well, we're going to be drawing off Palantir from now on, probably. It would be nice to draw a red card. Unfortunately, opponent does have another mountain. That's not great. Hopefully they don't have an Abrade or a Suplex, as that can kill our Lelia. But I guess I'd rather them kill the Lelia than the Palantir. Either way, this is definitely the power of Chrome Mox. And what did we get this? Pick 8? That's incredible. I cannot believe we got a pick 8 Chrome Mox. That had to have been a stacked pack. Okay, discarding Snapcaster Mage. That makes sense. I don't know why I played the land there. Hopefully we don't hit another land. If we hit Wasteland here, I'm going to be kind of disappointed. I know they don't have a non-basic yet, but... Okay, Smuggler's Copter is not the worst. Yeah, I should not have played the Forest. I got ahead of myself because I can Pyrokinesis, but their creature's tapped, so... Oh, interesting that they waited on that. That seemed wrong on many levels. I guess I'd rather draw the land and then have the Fable top deck in case they play Thoughtseize effects. Either way, I highly doubt they make me mill. Okay, that's what I thought. And the Goblin can crew. Nice. The Goblin can crew the Copter immediately. There's also a small world where I just Pyrokinesis them. Especially if I draw a red card and I can just pitch this Mana Crypt. Nope, I did not. I will pitch the Mana Crypt. And then let's draw this Pyrogoy for lethal, hopefully. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Dang it. I wanted to set a stop so I could end step Pyrokinesis before they untapped. That was bad. Let's see what they cast here, but... I could also just wait, I suppose. Okay, especially if they're just attacking. I'm definitely going to wait. This seems super aggressive, and I don't blame anyone for just wanting to win with the Pyrogoyf, and that's probably what I should be doing, but this is a lot more fun. Uh-oh, do they have something? That's going to be so bad if they have something. I guess they still kill the Malcolm, so they're not drawing a card. Okay, no, we do get both things. Cool. That's fine. Good games, especially with this Tersa. That has trample and haste. Opponent doing the good old good game and still playing. Can't wait to get punished by replying with the good game. Opponent is thinking. I'm glad the VV is gone and the Malcolm, because they can cast something for free off the Malcolm now. Consult the star charts, eh? Resolves. What do you have to wrath the board off of 3 mana? Alright, Phyrexia Metamorph to die, I guess. I'll see you next round. Welcome to round 4. Again, we do not have our Mana Crypt in our opening hand. But we are on the play with 3 mana, so let's try it. I'm going to get Taiga off of Oliphant at end of turn, and then play the Scavenging Ooze, and then probably play Lelia. That's my current plan. Playing against a Lutri deck. No Wan Shi Tong for them. Aw, they didn't crack it. I was hoping they would crack it so they wouldn't know what I was going to draw. This is why getting this Taiga was so important. Alright, well, if this is a green source that they see, I'll just play it. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter if it's a forest. Okay, well, it's a Lotus Petal. That's not nothing. I guess I should play around Days, because it's free to do so. Because I was going to play the Lotus Petal anyways. And now I can exile something if I want and gain a life if they go to kill the Petal or the Ooze, maybe. Because they could be a Treasure Cruise style deck or a Reanimator deck. Okay. My turn. Kavu also does things. I think I'm just going to lay Leah, though. And leave up Scavenging Ooze. Especially with Swamp over there. And maybe I'll hit... if I didn't have a creature, I wouldn't... Or a creature in the yard, I wouldn't have done the Scavenging Ooze. But I'm not afraid of like a Snapcaster Mage block or something, since I can get bigger than it. Don't care about Reckoner Bankbuster. That was one of the best cards to hit. Okay, Booster Tutor is unfortunate. Let's see what they get. Luckily, they show you, but it would be so cool. Watsy, I know you're not watching because I get like 3 people. Nice recall, bro. Because there's like 3 people that watch my videos. But, 1, thank you for those people that do watch. But 2, Watsy, please, let's program it to see the pack. That's just so much fun. And you get to enjoy it instead of just waiting there, you know, the entire time, waiting on your opponent to do something. I mean, you fixed the, which I'm not even going to say it was a bad thing, but like you fixed the Comet. It used to have a D20 die and now it has a D6 die. That's cool. More flavorful since it rolls a D6. I do like the D20 die, but it's cool that you guys thought of that. So come on, let's see the whole pack with them, please. You do it for like Atraxa and other things. Let's do that too. Okay, so here. Let's just go to combat. See what we hit. Please hit. Okay. Should not have played the land. Why do I keep doing that? I mean, at least I'm not like drawing this Misty Rain Forest, but I need to stop doing that. I got distracted on my rant. Yeah, I think I'll just hold up, make Saga Token, honestly. Make Saga Token, exile something out of the yard. They're looking at a lot of things. Fortunately, Lelia's out of Fiery Confluence range. Last turn, Fiery Confluence would have been great for them. Mind Twist. Okay, that's fine. I don't even necessarily care about that. I really don't. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say like nothing. I didn't play anything because it didn't matter. I'd rather do the stuff that's on board. So I was gonna eat probably their recall just in case. I don't think the Wanchiton like was that big of a threat, even though it was more damage. Just to finish my thought for what I was gonna do that turn, and then we would have got maybe Mana Crypt, but probably just the Mox Sapphire. And then made another dude. So, anyways, I'll see you next round. All right, I'm just apparently super tilted today because I keep forgetting to hit record. Luckily, not before it's too late. We are on the play. I think this is round 5. I hope it's round 5. We have another Mox Sapphire start, so that's nice. With Mox Sapphire, I could even conceivably just play Urza Saga and go from there. But I don't think I want to. I do want to play Mox Sapphire out, though. I do think that's correct more often than not. And if they have a way to blow it up, that's fine. They're not blowing up a construct now. And I think here I'll just get basic force. I don't need triple red for literally anything. I'd rather play around Wasteland. I think that's kind of free to do. Tursa. What am I discarding if I Tursa? I think I'll just play the forest and play the Lelia into the removal because then I can Tursa potentially to get back the Lelia. Yep. Yep, I expected removal. I think we are getting rewarded with our decision so far. And then now I can play Saga into Tursa and still have Seismic Sense if I want. I don't know if I'm supposed to just discard the Seismic Sense. Okay, that's fine. Or try to go for hitting another creature. But I think... I don't know. That's honestly tough. It really is, in my opinion. I think I'd rather just Tursa and then hit the Seismic Sense in the mountain. Okay. Palantir and Scalding Tarn are going to help Tursa get back to Lelia, hopefully, as well. Opponent is just going to make this Wasteland irrelevant, apparently. Ooh, okay. Well, Tursa down. And that's a potential problem. This doesn't hit enchantments. Yeah. I think I'm supposed to wait and make a token, and then next turn I can Palantir. Yeah, I'll wait. I think it's okay to wait. Another island. I assume it's Quantum Riddler. No, it is not. Okay. Sure. Well, this is starting to get scary for me if we can't answer this or kill them fast enough. Okay, are they killing the 2-2? If that's the case, that's fine, honestly. Let's fetch for Jet Mirrors, makes the Tribal Flame slightly stronger, and we're not using the mana this turn anyways. I could Suplex, of course, but I'm not going to. Oh, it also makes Kavu stronger. That's cool. Let's make another Construct. I think we just want to get Mana Crypt, but do we need to? Yes, because I want to be able to cast everything this turn. Alright, let's see what they do with the 4/4. I guess I should. I guess maybe playing the Palantir was fine because I could have hit for 5 instead of 4. But if they block, then it won't punish me. Okay. That's Palantir. Follow it up with Territorial. Their 6th mana could matter, but also just getting them dead on board seems great. This can't be a mana leak, I imagine. Okay, miscalc. That makes sense because I think they would have mana leaked the Palantir. I don't think Scavenging Ooze is going to matter, but I would love to hit them for 4. Okay. I mean, that's still a fine draw. I mean, it makes these constructs very close to lethal, and if they take them both, I can just Tribal Flames. Now, if they Quantum Riddler, they can draw 2. Oh, Fiery Confluence. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. It really does. All right, now we attack for 6. Now they Quantum Riddler and then make a 5/5 end of turn. That seems brutal. We're just going to have to attack all out, I guess. Probably. Aether Spellbomb is so strong here. I think we're going to miss this by a turn. That's incredible. That Fiery Confluence was so good. NT's not a bad one. This is they're now going to I would imagine that they're now going to bounce the one that I'm targeting with Asika's Chariot. Oh, I should have put it on Asika's Chariot. I'm so dumb. Why did I do that? I'm so dumb. Alright, well, depending on how they block, I could get out of this still. I should have put that on Asika's Chariot. I don't know why I didn't. Now their Quantum Riddler just eats it. Their Overlord eats something, and they bounce something. And then they take 3, and then they go to 4, and then they're not dead. That was so bad. I should have thought about that for like half a second more. Yep. Yeah. Oh, that's not how I would have blocked at all. Oh, that gives trample, so they're dead? Wait, no, why'd they only take 6? Why? Oh, this wasn't attacking, I guess. I don't know why I thought. Okay. That's fine. Do I tribal to finish off the Overlord? I probably have to, right? That's just so much damage. I could also, I guess, just tribal flames the reflection. Is what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna go for that. Hopefully it doesn't make me regret. We'll see. Corey Steelcutter, okay. And the Metamorphose, okay. That's unfortunate. They can attack with Overlord, kill the NT, leave everything else back. Pyrogoyf was one of the few ways I could have gotten out of this, and that's what I exiled off NT, unfortunately. Oh, they didn't attack with anything. Hmm. I do think it's worth playing the Smuggler's Copter just in case, because it acts like a haster next turn. It threatens. I'm just gonna smash with everything, see what happens. Discard the Misty, and I don't think it really matters what I put this on, because it's just gonna they'll just order their bigger blockers on different things. Okay, well at least I get to play the mountain. Yep, they take 2. Play the mountain. Now they can attack. It's too bad I didn't stick 1 more point of damage on them. But they're probably fine to just attack with Overlord, killing my construct, honestly, and leaving back the Quantum Riddler. That's probably what I would do. Okay, they said I don't give 2 cares about nothing but the tide. Well, it's not a terrible draw, I suppose. Let's get this countered. Good game. I'll see you next round. Welcome to round 6. We finally have an opener with Mana Crypt. That's great. Let's keep. Let's shove this Lelia down their throat. Urza's Bauble. Alright. Show me the Mana Crypt. Show them the Mana Crypt. Aw, Misty. Well, I'm not going to show them Misty. I'd rather play the Taiga. And let's just start Leleing. That's fine. I don't want to cast that now anyways. Even if I could cast this, I wouldn't. If this had 0 mana to cast, I would not cast it. Hopefully I draw a red source. Otherwise, I might consider playing the Misty for the tap land Taiga. Uh-oh. That's scary. Okay, at least we got our Wheel of Fortune. At least we got our Mana Crypt out. They should definitely sack this Lion's Eye Diamond. They are not. Oh, they did. Okay. Oh, and they even have Echo. Interesting. Is this a Breach deck? Breach with, oh, the good thing they didn't have Currency Converter down. What is this, a Tinker now? Time Walk, okay. Time Walk's not the end of the world. Let's win our flip. Unfortunate. Okay, well. There's a couple ways to go about this. Honestly, I kind of like Boomy. And just get down as much damage as possible, and then maybe Tursa next. I could also see Suplex to exile, like to stop their mana. Hopefully this doesn't hit anything too big. Okay, that's fine. I'd rather have the Boomy anyways. That was just way more power, and then now I can Tursa next turn if they don't kill us. Okay, I'm glad that I didn't kill the Talisman since they had the island anyways. Also, if Time Walk was their best mystical tutor target, oh, okay, well, I'm definitely glad I did what I did now. Oh, and I still even got the Tursa and Rampaging. And this thing has Trample, I mean? Nice. Candelabra, that's scary. But now they're just dead. Oh, no, the Time Walk, duh. I'm so stupid. Alright. Opponent really going for it. Hopefully they don't find... I did not get the Tursa this time. That's unfortunate. And they have all basics in play, so Wasteland's not even good. Hopefully they don't get the Academy, if they even have one. I suspect they have an Academy with Candelabra. 2 of their draw 7s are exiled forever. And if they Wheel of Fortune us, I'm not that mad. Opponent has a sweet deck. Opponent having infinitely more fun than we are. Another draw 7. Okay, sure. Yep, crack that. Oh, they had the Academy and didn't play it. They haven't played a land yet. That doesn't make any sense to me. Opponent has every draw 7 in the entire cube. And they played all 4 of them technically in one turn sequence. I guess technically not in one turn sequence, but before we got to go, they played all. Okay, now they played all 4 of them in one turn sequence. I didn't like that hand anyways. Okay, well, I still don't like this hand. Another Lion's Eye Diamond, got it. They discarded the Tolarian. What are they doing? Time Walk back on top, okay. Are they saying go now? Because I would love to Pyrokinesis your Delighted Halfling and kill you. That sounds great to me. I don't know. I don't know what you feel about that. I assume they have a land to play. And then if they have a draw spell, they can crack LED. Oh, I guess they had a floating mana. Okay. Yeah, crack LED so you can Time Walk. Yep. Sure. This sounds like a losing line from them. I think it's incorrect to Pyrokinesis. I don't think denying them 1 mana is correct. I can just Pyrokinesis on my turn. I guess killing them now plays around a counterspell. I don't know. I'll regret it if they have something better. So we'll see. Okay. I can just Pyrokinesis on my turn. Bombardiers, that's gross. Well, good game. I mean, I know opponent can do this, but I just sack the thing that they block, and it's good game. I guess I can't throw the... Oh, no, yeah, I can. It'll just do 2 extra. Yeah, good game. So I was just gonna let their thing die, and then I can throw it. Like no sense to throw it throw it beforehand. See, look, I paused for a minute and thought about the play. Anyways, good game. Welcome to round 7. Let's see if we can get a Mana Crypt in our opening hand again. No, but we do have turn 2 Fable, and I'm okay with this. Let's keep. Turn 2 Fable on the play even. And I will just pitch this Generosint. And I'm not going to Chrome Mox it now, just in case they do have a way to... Ooh. I'm probably supposed to hold the Mana Crypt. But I can just pitch the Chrome Mox now. This is a forest. Mana Crypt was a great draw, honestly, because now I can go Generosint next turn after pitching the... Ooh. Very nice deck. Glad that they have to pick one or the other. What's with all of our opponents getting Tolarian Academy decks? This is not fair. As I have a Mana Crypt. Although we had to turn to our Mana Crypt, so that's not fair either. Yeah, making sure, yeah. Just checking. Making sure I'm not being too hasty. Hey, we won a Mana Crypt flip. Ooh. And we get to strip mine their Tolarian Academy? Oh, we get to Wasteland it? That's even better. I do think I'm supposed to just kill this Eldrazi spawn. And then I'll play Wasteland. That way, if they have a way to untap the Tolarian Academy, we can just Wasteland it. Grim Monolith is fine. Yep, they have a strip mine, that's fine. Never punished. Let's go to combat. We're going to play our own strip mine. Let's play Reckoner. Let's play Copter. They should strip mine the Wasteland. Yeah, that makes more sense. Colorless. Resolve. I will probably just draw a card off the Reckoner. Okay. And so them having their own strip mine is a punish for playing the Wasteland, but I played it because I valued them having a Frantic Search or a Candelabra higher. Candelabra goes super late, like all the time. So it has a higher chance of them having that versus anything else. I guess it's already tapped. There's no reason to... I'm getting way too aggressive with this strip mine here. Sure. 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 Yep. Now they can expedition map to go get strip mine and strip mine my strip mine if they want. That doesn't seem like a great play from my end, but it is a possibility. I think that's what they're doing. And then I'm just going to hit them for a whole bunch. Yep. Yep. Strip mining me here just seems so bad. Unless you have another draw 7. Okay, that's fine. Good game. Yep. Alright, I'll see you in the next round. Welcome to round 8. Last round's win did get us into the quote-unquote profit bracket. Yeah, this seems alright. I can pitch the Oliphant to the Chrome Mox and turn 1 Lelia. Or I can turn 1 Territorial without using the Lotus Petal. I think I'd rather just Lelia, though. Does this start change my mind? Probably not. I mean, we drafted Lelia to play Lelia, right? Although Territorial Kavu and then Lelia, I guess, seems decent too, because we can discard and exile and whatnot. Yeah, let's play the Territorial Kavu. If they go end of turn Entomb, I'm going to feel really bad, but they didn't, so that's good. Because if they're Entombing in front of a Territorial Kavu, I assume that means they have a Reanimate. Caracas. Glad we didn't lay Leah. Okay. Oh, we can lay Leah now if we want. Wow, this Caracas is going to run away with the game. That's very unfortunate for us. But I guess it uses their mana. Let's just hit them for 3 now. Broadside Bombardiers. That's such a great hit if we could cast it. That's such a punish. That is so punishing, because then we could have just started throwing our legendaries at them. Our opponent just got very lucky there. Yep.
Prepare to marvel at my masterpieces.
Oh. No, it's probably not worth it. Let's just lay Leah. Yep. Let's just make some constructs that they can't interact with yet in turn, and then we can go get maybe Sapphire, but honestly maybe Mana Crypt. This Saga's been showing up for sure. Okay, buy Lutri, that's not the worst. It could be bad for us. Our opponent is getting closer and closer to 7. Let's just make another one. And I think I am going to get Mana Crypt so I can play Tursa this turn, so I can get rid of some of these legendaries. Okay, that was honestly good. And Tursa's one that they don't even necessarily want to bounce. They might bounce it here because it's lethal next turn probably if they don't, but... Yep. Giving them a second Aether Spell Bomb seems horrible, so I definitely want to kill the Lelia there. Or, not the Lelia, sorry, the Sahili there. Okay, well, they tapped Caracas, but they have a 4-5 now. And a Booster Tutor, okay. What does this mean? Imagine if I didn't exile Bombardiers to Lelia. I think this game just gets easy mode after that, right? Because then I can attack with the Bombardiers, throw Lelia or Tursa or something, kill the Beza, move on with life. But as it sits, Caracas Beza is very strong. It's going to do a lot of work against us. Because they can just sack both the 1/1s and just keep going. Alright, let's Tursa, pitching both these lands. I think it's worth to crack the fetch to trigger the Tursa potentially. I guess this is actually just a really bad attack. So I take that back. That was not a good. Should have just waited for the Jet Mirrors. Yeah, they're just going to block both of those there. Yep. Well, at least let's get a Fable down. Or I guess a Tarmogoyf's actually probably better in this case. And then I play Rampaging Raptor after that. Yeah, this should have been a Jet Mirrors. That was really bad on me. Oh, they're doing that to cycle and draw a card. Okay. They're going to attack with Beza, see what I do. I'm pretty sure. Oh, Upheaval. They did not play a land yet. That's unfortunate. Okay. I mean, they go land Mox, go, and I play a Tursa unless they play a Caracas, in which case I play Rampaging. This does not seem great for them. They were in a great position. Now they're not. Sure. Yep, what are they discarding? I think I just want to get rid of the Tursa, honestly. Let's smack for 4. I could have, of course, waited and played Tarmogoyf and Fable, and then next turn Rampaging Raptored. That was probably better. It's just more damage faster, I think. But I can also pump this thing. Keep in mind this is only a shock. Also, the starting whatever it's called, starting town, comes into play tapped. So they don't have double white unless they play that tapped this turn. Okay, they choose the library. I assume that they have a 7th card there. Let's see what happens. Okay, I won my flip. Ooh, a Seeker's Chariot. Alright, well, nothing's hasting right now anyways, so let's attack and see what happens. I think I'll Fable first, and then I'll play the Goyf. If they have a balance, it's going to be very unfortunate. A 7/8 Goyf, nice. Yep, draw a card. They might be thinking that starting town is like the fast lands, and maybe they're going to try to play it and play... Oh, nope, they have a Seacrum code. They have an actual fast land. That's not great for us. Oh, they're off library now, right? Okay. Sure. Yep, that's a Beza. Let's see what this does. Ooh, Suplex. Let's see how they block. This is a lot of damage that they need to do something with. Alright, that is exiled now. Alright, don't balance me. If they do balance me, at least the Taiga comes back and we get a 2/2 Fable for the Carnage Interpreter. That's actually really nice. I'm also not above just running this Tribal Flames into the fish. Let's see if we win another flip. We did. I don't think we're supposed to play Questing Beast. I'm kind of sensing a Cryptic Command potentially here. This could also be a Wandering Emperor. I'm just going to full send. Sure. All right. Reflection of Kiki Jiki is going to be very strong here. Oh, I'm glad I didn't play into a counterspell. Let's see what they found. I still think they're one card off of library. Okay, now I think they have 5 cards. Okay, good game. We get one more round. We got to play the full amount of matches. That's always exciting. See you next round. Welcome to the 9th and final round. Let's see if we can open a Mana Crypt in our opening hand. We do not. We're on the play, and this hand isn't nearly as broken as our deck is capable of. Let's mulligan. This is better. We're going to keep. And do I want to just lead on Palantir? I can just put back Smuggler's Copter. Let's hit like Generous End off the top and just 6 them. Sadly, no. They are likely to make me mill. So I'm going to stack it like that. Okay, cool. Didn't want the forest anyways. Don't hate drawing a land here, though, of course. Don't necessarily hate exiling that either, although it would have been nice with the Palantir. All right, good game. I'll see you in the outro.